Hey Libra, welcome to your June monthly reading. This reading is all about where you are expanding in life. Jupiter just ingressed into the sign of Gemini, so there's a lot of beautiful brand new opportunities for all of us in different areas of our life to expand, become more optimistic, more positive, to get some more abundance, possibly some good luck. So a lot of positive things. Jupiter is the planet of, oh my God, I completely lost it. I lost my train of thought. It's the great benefactor. So it brings a lot of positive things. Essentially is what I'm trying to say. So basically that's the theme for this reading. I figured we could all do with some positivity this month. So let's go ahead and jump into it and see what messages Spirit has for you. Now, keep in mind, this is for any Libra placement that you may be curious about looking into. You could be Libra Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, Jupiter, Mars, 10th house, 2nd house, 5th house, 8th house. It doesn't matter. Whatever you feel called to visit this reading for, definitely tune in, see if it's for you. And yeah, let's just get into it. All right, spiritual team, Cosmic Coven Tarot. What messages do you have for the Libra collective? What messages do you have for the Libra collective? All right, we got the Empress. That is definitely Taurus and Libra energy, strong Venus energy right out the gate. We have the Queen of Pentacles, we have the Moon, we have the Two of Swords, the Five of Pentacles. Okay, hopefully everything is centered. At the bottom of the deck, we have the Ace of Swords, the Three of Pentacles, we have the Strength card, the Queen of Wands, and the Ten of Wands. All right, what's going on here? Interesting. I feel like some of you guys may... I don't know why, but with the Strength card and the Moon card, I feel like a lot of you guys are kind of wrestling with your own voice or learning to be more vocal about your needs, your desires, your boundaries as well. I feel like there's some really wonderful things happening for you in the future very soon. But I definitely feel like for some of you, there's a lesson in boundaries, learning how to stand up for yourself and protect what it is that you are creating. Yeah, especially with this Five of Pentacles, it feels like you're one of those people that tends to do everything for everyone else and forgets to take care of themselves. You will let people, just take your time and energy away from what it is that you're doing and what you're focusing on, for the sake of, being kind and generous and helpful to others. It's a great quality, but at the same time, I feel like some people just don't know when to, what's the word I'm looking for? Fend for themselves. That's what I'm getting with these two cards, the Five of Pentacles and the Ten of Wands. It feels like people burden you to the point, or maybe you, in a way, kind of burden yourself with helping others to the point where it depletes you. Energetically speaking, maybe for some of you it's financially, or in other ways, and you're just basically left with nothing for yourself. And Spirit is saying, like, you have so many beautiful opportunities. You have so many things that you are growing towards, whether it's maybe getting a new house or starting a business. And it just feels like Spirit is saying you got to learn when it is worth your time and when it is not. When you got to say no and when you can say yeah, or when you're in that space to say yes and be helpful. Okay, so I think there are definitely some things here that we can maybe visit with our therapists, right? With the Moon card, these are some things, people pleasing comes to mind right off the bat, but there may be some other aspects, of why we feel like we can't say no to people. And I think that's definitely something you guys are working on this month, learning where to put boundaries up, when to say no, and when to focus on ourselves. Okay, this can also talk about just self-care in general. Maybe this isn't about you, you know, growing a business or growing a family or buying a house. Maybe this is just generally taking time for yourselves, learning to care for yourselves, and when to stop letting people just charm you into helping them and you being left with nothing. All right. Yeah, again, with the Ace of Swords, I just feel like this is all kind of saying the same thing. I know I talked a lot about this end of the pull, but this is all kind of confirming. The Ace of Swords is knowing when to speak up. Strength card, definitely finding that inner strength to put up those boundaries. Three of Pentacles is knowing when, obviously, to be a great, what's it called? Team player, and also knowing when to take the lead and be the leader in situations where, you know, you got to say no and you got to think about your own personal health. Also, learning to delegate, okay, at work. If you are the type of person at work to just let people like pile things on your desk and say, hey, can you do this for me? And you're like, yeah, no problem. Okay, let's start delegating those to other people. Let's start saying no. You're like, I'm a little busy. How about we delegate this to Susie? She seems to have a lot of time. She's on her phone like 4 hours out of the workday. Yeah, oh my gosh, and look at this. Also at the bottom of the deck, the 10 of Swords. We need to avoid burnout, Libras. We need to learn how to avoid burnout, okay? So definitely a strong message for my Libras. All right, I think that is pretty clear. I'm going to pull a couple of cards from some oracle decks for you guys just to get any additional messages for this month that may be unrelated, maybe related, but just, you know, a little extra like cherry on top of this message. Let's see what's going on. Spiritual Team, Legendary Ladies Goddess deck. What additional messages do you have for the Libra Collective at this time? What additional messages do you have for the Libra Collective at this time? Let's see. All right, we have, this one always trips me up. I apologize in advance. This is a Native American goddess though, and I absolutely love seeing this one come out. Est Sanat Lehi. Est Sanat Lehi. Okay, and it says transformation. Love that. Yes, transforming, setting boundaries again, or just transforming the way that we, you know, interact with others, taking time for ourselves. At the bottom of the deck, we also have Rhiannon, and it says enchantment. I'm going to go ahead and read from the guidebook on these. It's been a while since I've worked with this deck. So let's take a look and see what these ladies have to say for the Libras. All right. Est Sanat Lehi. Okay. Again, I apologize for the pronunciation. You've been through a lot in your life lately and your heart may feel heavy. Let Est Sanat Lehi, goddess of the sky and earth, help lift your weary spirit and renew it. Transformation is her specialty. It's time to take the lesson, release it, and say thank you next to this phase of your life. Okay, yeah, so the Five of Pentacles can also talk about loss. Can talk about, again, burnout. So maybe you guys have gone through a period where you have had a lot of like physical struggles or struggles with, you know, so just some really heavy themes in your life, maybe health, maybe finances, family, whatever it is. It feels like there's been a lot going on. It feels like you're starting to kind of see the light at the end of the tunnel. And now it's time to kind of shake that off and start moving forward into a much more positive, you know, chapter in this year, the last couple of years, whatever it is for you. The Empress and the Queen of Pentacles is all, again, about self-care for me. So finding those activities or hobbies to kind of help pull you back out of like this darker, heavier space and transition you into a lighter, more positive one. So I like that. I like that energy for you guys as well. Let's take a look at Rhiannon and enchantment. Ooh. Come on, nails, don't do me dirty. I gotta find the R's. I gotta remember my alphabet. Like, where is she? Here we go, Rhiannon. Okay, this is a Welsh goddess. Very cool. You have so much magic and power in you. Don't be afraid to use it. Great sorceress goddess Rhiannon is guiding you and enhancing your powers of enchantment right now, and you'll find things coming more easily. So for me, this is just talking about power. And that comes back to the Strength card, finding that voice inside of you, learning how to speak up, learning how to maybe take a little bit more leadership, or just setting those really strong boundaries for yourself. Again, you have a lot of beautiful things coming your way. I feel my Libra placements. So do not be afraid to stand in your power. Do not be afraid to be the leader, the director, the CEO, the boss in your own life, and stop letting other people treat you like a, like the mailroom person. Not, no disrespect to my mailroom people, but far, far away from the CEO position. Am I right? All right. That's all I got for those. I'm going to pull one more deck, and then I think we will be done. All right, spiritual team, daily crystal inspiration. What final messages do you have for the Libra placements? What final messages do you have for the Libra placements? All right, we have Lepidolite, recall your dreams. Interesting. Very interesting. The Moon card definitely can talk about strong dream energy. Some of you guys may be getting some interesting messages, maybe from family members who have passed on. I don't know why that message came through specifically, but some of you guys may be meeting up with family members or really close friends or just people that were really important in your life who have passed on. You may be meeting them in your dreams, or you may be getting some really important downloads and messages there. And at the bottom of the deck, we have Smoky Quartz, and it says, let it go. Okay, so those are for the people who have been going through those really tough times lately, the heavy times. Let's get out in the sunlight. Let's sprinkle a little bit more positivity and find things that bring joy back into our lives. It's time to let go of that heavy energy. That time has passed. Okay, we're stepping into a new chapter, and I really, really wish all of that positivity and beautiful energy for you guys. All right, my Libras, that is what I'm seeing for you. Please leave a like and a comment if it resonated for you. Don't forget to share if you feel like there's a Libra out there that may resonate with this. Don't forget to subscribe as well if you want to see more readings from me in the future. I hope to see you guys next time, and thank you again so much for watching. Have a great day, week, month, and again, see you next time. Bye.